Got it. Ready? 18, 5 here. Flag. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Hoffman. This is called. Touchdown, Cardinals. For 21 yards away. And the Cardinals will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Let's go now. Black 40.
Throwing. Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Blaster, drill, 52. Come on, set. Quick, 33, yellow. Hut.
Working out of the gun. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, go steal. Set. 52 blue. Set.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Black, shot 10, black. Blue striker. Ready?
Love to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Let's go. Old 50, green. Set, go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Blues are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
At the 12-yard line.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ka'imi Fairbairn set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it in, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
19, Tiger, 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
21,
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a 3-possession game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Second and 5. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cardinals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
Red 38. Ready.
Looking to throw. Love. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets him in the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Blues get a bit closer. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hoffman. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarez. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Alvarez. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now they'll change things up.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hoffman. He'll try and do this himself. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Ready, break.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
You're ready.
Play action this time with Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Here's second and 10.
Looking to throw. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To the air again. Love. He'll try and do this himself. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Blaster, 6. Green Jack. Hut.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Hoffman. He finds his man. Complete. That's Miles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on 1st down. Miles. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Hawk 70, 79 Broncos.
Off play action. Hoffman. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack it back right around the 44. Odafe Oweh just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Warriors, 70, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Miles. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He was taken down.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
I got it.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
For a field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Ready. Snap. 45. White.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Blues have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff, but, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.